If you are having suicidal thoughts and you're wanting or planning to act on those thoughts, please call or text 988 or chat on 988lifeline.org. Podcast is Powerfully Navigating Suicidal Thoughts.
And I'm passionate about creating an environment of love, acceptance, and understanding for those facing mental health issues, especially suicidal thoughts.
I'm Vicki, and I'm involved in powerfully living to end death by suicide. I practice the principles of family as a place of love, growth, and commitment.
Hello, Vicki. I see that you are interested in talking about building muscle memory, and that this is consistently practicing emotional regulation. When I think about practicing regulating my emotions, oftentimes what I end up doing is like drinking water or looking to eat foods that I find really grounding. And then writing, or if I can, like hiking to burn off like some of the steam and energy. And then so hard to say this, but one of the things that I do is sometimes like sign up for another course to ease my anxiety about like qualifications or skill set. And then I'm really curious, what are some of the things that you do to build muscle memory and practice emotional regulation?
Well, when I notice I'm not practicing it, I usually binge watch something. So then I know
That's the tip off.
that I'm doing escaping instead of using my skills. And so then when I switch back over to using my skills, I have a kind of a process I like to do that I practice. And first of all, I'll just go stop, like stop. And then I do breathe in and out, usually 4 breaths in or 4 and out and in and out and in and out. And I just make sure I do about 3 to 4 times. Because sometimes I don't even have the ability to count. I just breathe. And then I'll name what is the emotion I'm feeling, and it might be more than one. So I'll just start out with whatever shows up. I'm really frustrated. Why do I feel that way? I feel that way because da 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 da. Because I feel like someone doesn't value my son-in-law doesn't value my expertise. And to understand how much I care about them. And so and what is a different view I could take is that, he's been gone. He just got home. He hasn't had a chance he's just getting back into routine with the family. And this isn't about me. So that would be, how I switch it to, or, do a different point of view. And then the last part role is is a kinder, more caring way, forgiving, loving response I can do for myself first and then for others. So, kinder, caring, more forgiving way is I have something that I do love making a difference with my family and people that I care about. And that sometimes it takes more than one time of doing the same thing before people are ready to receive. And that that doesn't mean they don't care about me. It's just I need to take care of myself and make sure I'm doing what I need in a balanced way instead of over giving and then expecting a response. And then for him, it would be, what's a kinder, more loving response would be, you know what? He's been away from the family for a week. He's exhausted. He's been working really hard. He's just integrating back into the family himself. Give him some space. And love him just for what, that he does want to come back, be part of his family, and love him just for how he is. So that would, that allows me to let it go and go, okay. And then the trigger is either minimized or it disappears completely. So that's how I have to practice it so that when the situation comes up, it's more available to me. And I find when I don't, if I'm not doing it consistently, like if I find if I'm practicing every day, then a situation comes up and I do it automatically. If I don't practice it for a while, then it doesn't happen automatically and I have to go back and look it up.
So I just want to do like a quick summation and let me know if I've understood this correctly. So in the stopping process, it's like noticing that your emotions have gone high, and then you take a deep breath. And then in the dropping process, there's noticing like the fears and concerns and the thoughts that are coming up and letting them go. And is the roll process kind of like integrating new thoughts? Is that what that looks like?
Well, in the drop, you start that process. What's a
Oh,
different point of different view? So that
mhm,
starts it.
mhm,
But you got to first acknowledge why you feel that way. And then you go, what's a different view? And
mhm.
then what is the more kind, what's the kindest, more caring, loving, forgiving response I could give to
And
myself? And
so
then
is
how
the,
can I give that to others?
and then the roll process is part of that question of like, what's the kindest way that you can look at it for yourself?
That's the role.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, for
Thank you.
myself. Yeah,
That
that's the
clears that
role.
up. Okay,
Roll forward.
thank you.
I think is it's like rolling forward. What's the most kindest, caring um, response I can give myself, and then what's the most kind, caring, loving response I could give to another. And it really starts with my perspective first, how I view myself in the situation, how I view the situation, and then how I view the other person.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. So, viewers, how do you put into muscle memory your way of getting out of a trigger, and what are some of the things that you do?